And the power gap after the fall of the Han Dynasty resulted in China splintering into smaller kingdoms that were beset by instability. So for 300 years, China was disunified. And politically, it would take more than 300 years, right, for China to restabilize under the Sui dynasty and then become once again led by a strong unifying dynasty, the Tang dynasty. So moving from the Han to the Tang, we have this intermediary period of disunity, but actually important things are still happening culturally and artistically. So certainly one of the most important is Buddhism being introduced to China, and not just introduced, but becoming a major force. So by 300 CE, Buddhism has arrived and is beginning to be a force in the making of artworks, and that will continue through the Sui dynasty and into the Tang dynasty. So I'm showing you 3 Buddhist artworks to be thinking about a kind of growing culture of Buddhist representation. And this beautiful little gilt bronze sculpture is the earliest known sculpture of the Buddha in China, found in China from 338 CE, and it happens to be in the collection of the Asian Art Museum of San Francisco. And if you go to their webpage, you can see that they are very proud, justly proud, of this marvelous object that, as they say, tells the story of the beginnings of Buddhist art in China. And there is another major current that's happening from the period of disunity into the Tang and then the Song dynasty, which is painting. But we should actually speak of this major development, not just as painting, but as the arts of the brush. Because painting is closely tied together with poetry and calligraphy. All 3 are created with a brush and ink. And these 3 together become the premier elite art form. So we see the beginnings of what is one of China's most beloved and revered artistic traditions. We see that where we have a first few very rare, very special surviving examples of painting, poetry, calligraphy, the arts of the brush, from the period of disunity.